जग में सबसे न्यारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
भारतीय संस्कृति का वैभव जग में सबसे न्यारा। ज्ञान और विज्ञान यहीं से सबने पाया सारा, सबने पाया सारा। कुछ भूलों से हारा फिर से जीते देश हमारा। गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
त्यागशील सेवा व्रतधारी युवा जगे पुरुषार्थी।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
त्यागशील सेवा व्रतधारी युवा जगे पुरुषार्थी। वैज्ञानिकता विनय सभ्यता स्वभाव हो निस्वार्थी, स्वभाव हो निस्वार्थी। देशभक्ति में तेजस्वी हो फिर समाज यह सारा। गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
नारायण हरि, नारायण हरि, नारायण हरि बोल। नारायण हरि, नारायण हरि, नारायण हरि बोल।
नारायण हरि, नारायण हरि, नारायण हरि बोल। नारायण हरि, नारायण हरि, नारायण हरि बोल। नारायण हरि, नारायण हरि, नारायण हरि बोल। नारायण हरि,
है दिया।
मैं नहीं मेरा नहीं तन किसी का है दिया।
अपने पास है वह धन किसी का है दिया।
जो भी अपने पास है वह धन किसी का है दिया।
मैं नहीं मेरा नहीं यह तन किसी का है दिया।
मैं नहीं मेरा नहीं यह धन किसी का है दिया।
देने वाले ने दिया वह भी दिया किस शान से।
देने वाले ने दिया वह भी दिया किस शान से।
देने वाले ने दिया वह भी दिया किस शान से।
देने वाले ने दिया वह भी दिया किस शान से।
मेरा है यह लेने वाला कह उठा अभिमान से।
मेरा है यह देने वाला मैं उठा अभिमान से।
मेरा यह कहने वाला मन किसी का है दिया।
मेरा यह कहने वाला मन किसी का है दिया।
मैं नहीं मेरा नहीं यह तन किसी का है दिया।
मैं नहीं मेरा नहीं यह तन किसी का है दिया।
धन किसी का है दिया।
धन किसी का है दिया। हरि शरणं 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 हरि शरणं
हरि शरणं हरि शरणं
हरि शरणं हरि शरणं
हरि शरणं हरि शरणं
हरि शरणं हरि शरणं
हरि शरणं हरि शरणं हरि शरणं हरि शरणं
हरि शरणं हरि शरणं हरि शरणं हरि शरणं हरि शरणं हरि शरणं हरि हमरे रमण बिहारी, हम है रमण बिहारी के। रमण बिहारी के ठाकुर हमरे रे रमण बिहारी, हम है रमण बिहारी के। ठाकुर हमरे रमण बिहारी, हम है रमण बिहारी के। साधु सेवा धर्म हमारा, साधु सेवा धर्म हमारा, साधु सेवा धर्म हमारा, साधु सेवा धर्म हमारा। कामन दुनियादारी से, कामन दुनियादारी से, कामन दुनियादारी से, कामन दुनियादारी से।
ठाकुर हमारे रमण बिहारी, हम है रमण बिहारी की।
ठाकुर हमरे रमण बिहारी, हम है रमण बिहारी के।
ठाकुर हमारे रमण बिहारी, हम है रमण बिहारी की।
ठाकुर हमरे रमण बिहारी, हम है रमण बिहारी के।
साधु सेवा धर्म हमारा,
साधु सेवा धर्म हमारा,
साधु सेवा धर्म हमारा।
साधु सेवा धर्म हमारा।
कामन दुनियादारी से,
कामन दुनियादारी से,
कामन दुनियादारी से।
कामन दुनियादारी से।
ठाकुर हमारे रमण बिहारी, हम है रमण बिहारी के।
ठाकुर हमरे रमण बिहारी, हम है रमण बिहारी के।
ठाकुर हमारे रमण बिहारी, हम है रमण बिहारी के।
ठाकुर हमरे रमण बिहारी, हम है रमण बिहारी के।
ठाकुर हमारे रमण बिहारी, हम है रमण बिहारी के।
अब कोई न सहारा बिनु तेरे, नंदलाल सावरिया मेरे हो। अब कोई न सहारा बिनु तेरे, नंदलाल सावरिया मेरे हो। अब कोई न सहारा बिनु तेरे, गोपाल सावरिया मेरे। अब कोई न सहारा
निज मन मुकुर सुधारि बरनउ रघुबर बिमल जसु जो दायक फलचारि बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरौ पवन कुमार बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि हरहु कलेश विकार जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीस तिहु लोक उजागर रामदूत अतुलित बल धामा अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी कंचन बरन विराज सुबेसा कानन कुंडल कुंचित केसा हाथ वज्र औ ध्वजा विराजय कांधे मूंज जनेऊ साजय शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगवंदन विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर राम काज करिबे को आतुर प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबे को रसिया राम लखन सीता मन बसिया सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सिंहि दिखावा विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा भीम रूप धरि असुर सहारे रामचंद्र के काज सवारे लाय सजीवन लखन जियाए श्री रघुवीर हर्षि उर लाए रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बड़ाई तुम मम प्रिय भरत ही सम भाई सहस बदन तुम रोजस गावै अस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावै सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा नारद सारद सहित अहिसा जम कुबेर दिगपाल जहाते कवि कोविद कहि सके कहाते तुम उपकार सुग्रीव ही कीन्हा राम मिलाय राजपद दीना तुम्हरो मंत्र विभीषण माना लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना जुग सहस्र योजन पर भानु लील्यो ताहि मधुर फल जानू प्रभु मुद्रिका मेलि मुख माहि जलधि लांघि गए अचरज नाही दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते सुगम अनुग्रह तुमरे तेते राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे होत न आज्ञा बिनु पैसारे सब सुख लहै तुम्हारी सरना तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना आपन तेज समारो आपै तीनों लोक हाकते कापै भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवै महावीर जब नाम सुनावै नासै रोग हरै सब पीरा जपत निरंतर हनुमत बीरा संकट ते हनुमान छुड़ावै मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लावै सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा जिनके काज सकल तुम साजा और मनोरथ जो कोई लावै सोई अमित जीवन फल पावै चारों जुग परताप तुम्हारा है प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा साधु संत के तुम रखवारे असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे अष्ट सिद्धि नो निधि के दाता असबर दीन जानकी माता राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा तुम्हारे भजन राम को पावै जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावै अंत काल रघुवर पुर जाई जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाई और देवता चित्तन धरई हनुमत से सर्व सुख करई संकट कटई मिटई सब पीरा जो सुमिरै हनुमत बल बीरा जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई कृपा करहु गुरुदेव की नाई जो सत बार पाठ कर कोई छूटहि बंदी महासुख होई जो यह पढ़ हनुमान चालीसा होय सिद्धि साखी गौरी सा तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा की जय नाथ हृदय महडेरा पवन तनय संकट हरन मंगल मूर्ति रूप राम लखन सीता सहित हृदय बसहु सुर भूप सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय।
Jai Shri Krishna. A very warm welcome to all the participants. On behalf of Geeta Parivar, I, Tanushree Mehta, welcome you all on today's interpretation session of 11th chapter, 3rd part, Vishwarup Darshan Yoga of Vision of Universal Form. Now, let's move to the prayer. Prayer is formed to connect with God and seek blessing for oneself and for others too. Today we have Nisha Rani Sonwalji from Assam. Homemaker, hobbies include sports, gardening, etc. Education till postgraduate in political science, serving as trainer in Geeta Parivar, joined Geeta Parivar in 2020. Welcome, Didi.
जय श्री कृष्ण जय श्री कृष्ण श्री हरे जय श्री कृष्ण वसुदेव सुतं देवं कौचचाणोरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं जय श्री कृष्ण सभी को जय श्री कृष्ण।
Thank you for the divine prayer. Now, let's move to the deep Prajwalan. Lightening of the lamp leads to divine energy which comes from lightening of lamp. Today we have Sante Varmaji from Hyderabad, homemaker. Hobbies include painting, serving as technical assistant, trainer in all the levels, Telugu Vivechan writing team, proofreading team, anchoring, examiner for all the levels, a multi-talented trainer, training team, etc. I joined Geeta Parivar in March 2021. Welcome, Didi.
निषिद्धैरप्येभिर्लुलितमकरन्दो मधुकरैः करैरिन्दोरन्तश्छुरित इव सम्भिन्नमुकुलः विधत्तां सिद्धिन्नो नयनसुभगामस्य सदसः प्रकीर्णः पुष्पाणां हरिचरणयोरञ्जलिरयम् शरदिन्दुनिभां शुभ्रां शुभ्रवस्त्रैरलङ्कृताम् कलहंसकृतावासां वरदां शारदां नुमः.
Thank you, Didi, for the beautiful deep Prachalan. The new L1 31st batch is new. 31st L1 batch is starting from 1st March. So please join your friends and relatives and be the part of divine Bhagavad Gita. Now it's time for the most awaited and most anticipated part of today's session, Shraddha Raodeo ji, resident in Hyderabad, BE Electronics and postgraduate in Diploma in IT System and Management. Has worked as mobile application developer as team lead over 13 years. Disciple of Swami Govind Devgiri Ji Maharaj. Associated with Bal Gokulam, Hyderabad from over 8 years to inculcate Indian values and Hindu sculptures in kids over 5 years of age. It's our honor to welcome you, Didi. Jai Shri Krishna.
Shri Krishna, Tanushree, very nice to see you. I have very beautiful prayer and a very beautiful deep Prachalan. Am I audible, Tanushree ji? I have a little.
Yes, Didi.
Okay. So let's begin by remembering Swamiji and Shri Krishna himself. Hari Om. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Krishnaya Vasudevaya Haraye Paramatmane Pranatah Kleshanashaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavatam Narayanena Swayam Vyasena gratitam Puranamuninam Madhye Mahabharatam Advaitamritavarshinim Bhagavatim Ashtadashatyayidin Amba Tvamanusandadhami Bhagavad-gīte Bhavatveshinim. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shri Krishnaya Namaha. Hari Om. It's celebration time in Geeta Parivar. We all know that we are all celebrating 75th of Janmotsav for Swamiji. And in the middle of this celebration, our level 4 is also having a beautiful celebration of the Vishwarup Darshan. A very beautiful chapter in itself, very enlightening chapter, a very picturesque description we see about the Parampita Paramatma throughout this chapter, a very engaging chapter from the perspective of chanting as well as from the meaning perspective. It's extremely beautiful. Let us continue with our journey further. So we have seen so far, it's a very a beautiful thing that so far we have seen always that when we think about Shri Krishna, it is full of positive thoughts. It's full of beautiful thoughts. When we sing in praise of Shri Krishna, what are we used to singing? Adharam, Madhuram. We elaborately express the beauty of Shri Krishna, the pleasant aspects of his looks throughout all different stotras. But at this point where we are in this chapter, we are seeing a very ugra, very terrifying look of the Parampita, Parabrahma, Paramatma. While going through these shlokas, we have to understand one very important thing, that both, whether it is the terrifying form or the loving form. See, 11th chapter takes us beyond this real world. When we think about the 11th chapter, whatever we have learned so far on all levels, whatever we have learned so far is a theory. How is the Parampita Paramatma, Raja Vidya, Raja Guhya Yoga, Vibhuti Yoga. So far, whatever we have seen is a theory, and now what we see is the practical. Whatever we have seen is the audio, and now we are seeing the video. It is more practical aspects of this entire description of Parampita Paramatma have come in this chapter. So far we have in the 10th chapter we have seen not only in the gods and all other creatures on the earth, even in the Rakshas school, Shri Krishna has said, my vibhuti, my representation is in that clan also. And when this kind of description, we are aware of it, but it is really possible that form actually is visible in this particular chapter. We have completed very beautiful shlok about how beautiful his mukut, how beautiful his weapons, divya alankar, divine ornaments, the Parampita Parabrahma Vishwarup was wearing, and gradually Arjun had started noticing the terrifying paths, and we were at a very detailed description about how this entire form is also scaring Arjun. He was scared, and he had described how this terrifying form is appearing as if it is coming to eat up everything, as if it is coming to destroy everything that is visible around him. We had seen some very beautiful shlokas also, and Arjun also in all this, he has used some very beautiful metaphors to explain how the entire form is appearing to him. And we had seen some shlokas like Yatha Nadinam Bahamombu Vega Samudrameva Vimukhadраvanti Tatha तवामी नरलोकवीरा विशन्ति वक्त्राण्यभिविज्वलन्ति. We had seen how his forms, how his mouths, how his innumerable, uncountable number of mouths look like, and how people are entering into his mouth fiercely, as though how the rivers, they enter the mouth in a unidirectional way. How the rivers enter the oceans, it's just unidirectional flow. They don't even think about deviating. Wherever it is, wherever the ocean is, the flow is directed only in that direction. Similarly, all the other creatures, all the other creations in the earth are all converging into your very terrifying mouth. We had seen this description last time, and he had also used the metaphor of rivers and also of moths. How the moths are यथा प्रदीप्तैः झलनं पतङ्गा विशन्ति नाशाय समृद्धवेगाः तथैव नाशाय विशन्ति लोकास्तवापि वक्त्राणि समृद्धवेगाः. How are these moths? The blazing flame, when they see the blazing flames, they are so attracted towards that flame that they rush into this fire as if it is they give in to the temptation without bothering about what is going to happen. They happen to them. We must have seen this, how the fire of Holika is in the season of Holi. We'll see, if you see that burning fire, everything it is appearing as if everything it's attracting all the creatures, all the small creatures, all the small insects. They will not understand that they are going to get burned into this, but they will still be attracted towards the fire. And that is how this happened. The moths are rushing into this blazing fire for what? For their own destruction. And these creatures are hastily rushing. Similarly, these his creatures that he has seen all the creations from all the three worlds, all the worlds are hastily rushing into the mouths for what? Their own destruction. And the horror of this entire description does not end here. At this point, we have seen, we were seeing how, before this, we have also seen how Arjun has seen his own relatives, his own people being crushed in the mouths, in the dental row of the Parampita Paramatma. He's seen how the Vishwarup is crushing the different people he is aware of. And when we hear all this, we feel that, oh, there is nothing more left to describe, and comes some more horrific, more terrifying description by Arjun. Lelihyasegra samanas samantal लोकान् समग्रान् वदनैर्ज्वलद्भिः तेजोभिरापूर्य जगत्समग्रम् भासस्तवोग्राः प्रतपन्ति विष्णु. What is being described here? Lelihyasegra samantal. How people eat ice cream, licking it from all sides, devouring it, isn't it? So he's not only just crushing and eating, not only are the creatures attracted towards this fierce, fiery mouth of the Parampita Paramatma, but he's devouring them. See, there is one thing of eating so that it is getting destroyed. There is one thing that holy cow, whatever is in its region, it will burn. Whatever is in its periphery, it will burn. But how, if you imagine a forest fire, how is a forest fire? It will not think about, we concentrating only on one area that has to be burned. It will spread endlessly. There is no way to stop the anything from entering into this fire. There is no way to stop this fire. It will cover up the entire possible region and burn down everything. That is how your entire mouth is, your entire description is. Arjun is telling here how he is eating. He's not just eating, he's enjoying, devouring from every side. Oh, and whom is he devouring? Lokan Samagran, all the people from all different worlds are being devoured into this mouth. And how is the mouth? Jwaladbhihi. It is flaming mouth. It is the mouth that is flaming with radiance. And Sri Krishna further mentions, he's describing, Arjun is mentioning, he's describing the entire radiance of this mouth. Tejo Virapurya Jagat Samagram. It is engulfing everything. It is engulfing the entire world into its stage, into its radiance. And how it is burning everything. Here, he has realized he's not just Shri Krishna. You see, the adjectives are also changing here. He's not just Shri Krishna, Vasudeva. He's understood it. He is not Shri Krishna. Even Arjun has gone to a trance state where he believes that he's Paramatma. We all know that throughout Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā, nowhere Shri Krishna has been addressed as Vasudeva. Nowhere we see Vasudeva Vacha, Krishna Vacha, as in the rest of the places in Mahabharata. Only in Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā, throughout, whenever Shri Krishna is saying something, it is said Shri Bhagavan Vacha. Why? Because he is in that form, he is in that supernatural supreme power is talking, and not the personified of that supreme power, not Shri Krishna himself. And now even Arjun has come to this realization that this is not Shri Krishna, this is Vishnu, this is the Parampita Paramatma. And here at this point he's saying, how much are you enjoying? You have lit everything around you. Everything is there, and your fierce radiance is burning. It is tormenting the entire universe. And having viewed this cosmic form in its most terrible phase, where all the warriors are rushing into the mouth, heading for their destruction, Arjun is totally terrified. But at the same time, he's also curious that I know Shri Krishna. I know I have heard so much praise about my friend Shri Krishna. I know he's Parabrahma Paramatma. So this curiosity is arising in his mind. Who is this Sri Krishna? Who is this form I am really seeing? So I am seeing a very terrifying form. I have seen a very pleasant form. Who exactly are you? This curiosity is filling the heart of Arjun, and that is what he asks. He's further putting up a question to Shri Krishna. Akhyahi me ko bhavanugra roopo namostute deva vara prasida vijñātamiccāmi bhavantamadyan nahi prajanami tava pravrittim. I don't understand who you are. Tell me who you are. Akhyahi me kaha bhavan. Who are you? And in this ugra form, in this terrifying form, who are you? See, the experience that Arjun has is too big to observe, to analyze, and more, it's too much, it's extremely big to even digest. What is it? Nama astute deva vara prasida. At this point of time, where if you read in between the lines of this particular phrase, he is also feeling that, is it that because he's showing his terrifying form because he's somewhere upset with me? Is it that Shri Krishna, is it that my Paramta Paramatma is somewhere upset with me? So just to, please, and he's saying, Devavara Prasida, please be happy with me. I bow down to you. But at the same time, I wish to know who you are. I don't understand the purpose or the motive. What are you trying to achieve? What is it that is displeasing you? Please be pleased with me. Bless me. He's seeking his blessings at the same time. He's expressing his desperate curiosity to know who is this form in front of him. I don't understand. He's clearly asked, I don't understand the purpose. Nahi prajanami tava pravritim. I don't understand the purpose of this form. I don't understand why are you here, and I wish to understand. Vijñātamiccāmi. I wish to understand your purpose behind this. What is your original being? What is your adya? What is your original being? I wish to understand all these things. And Shri Krishna loves Arjun so much. Immediately he is explaining what is he here for. A very critical thing that we all also should try to understand. Shri Bhagavan Vacha Kalosmi Lokakshayakrit Pravriddho Lokan Samahartumeha प्रवृत्तः ऋतेऽपि त्वां न भविष्यन्ति सर्वे ये वस्थिताः प्रत्यनीकेषु योधाः कालोऽस्मि लोकक्षयकृत् प्रवृद्धो. Here, where are we standing? We are standing in the battlefield, and we know the background of Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā, that the entire discussion has started from what it has started from the point that Arjun is not willing to go ahead with the war because he feels that he is going to end up killing or destroying his own people. At this point, he is also having that ego that I am the one who is killing the people in front of me. I am the one who is responsible for the entire destruction that is going to happen at the end of this battle. Shri Krishna is very clearly clarifying here that you are imagining that you are doing it, but it is me. Aham kalosmi. I am the kal. I am the time. Kal is what? Sakshat death. It is, I am the mighty kal, mighty time. And what is kal? Kal is sometimes favorable. It is time. Time is sometimes favorable. Sometimes it is scary. And sometimes it is very frightening. As in this case, it is very frightened. So Kal can be anything, and here I am Sakshat Kal, I am time. And why am I here in the battlefield? I am here to destroy everything. Because we are standing in the battlefield, what is my job here? It is to destroy everything. What do you think? He's asking Arjun, what do you think? You are going to destroy all these sinners? It is not in your hands. You just have to pick up the bow and the arrow, and you are thinking that you are going to kill, but whether you want to kill them or you don't want to kill them, automatically all of them are going to get destroyed. So without your support also, Rite Pitvam, the third charan, Rite Pitvam na bhavishyanti sarve, even if you do not do anything, without you also, I am capable of, they have to die, whether you stand or you don't stand. But this is going to happen. And ye vasthita pratyanikeshu yodha, whether you want or you don't want, these all people are going to die. Whether, and just owing to your ego, you are feeling that, I will not kill them. I will not pick up my Gandhi. I will not do anything. That is your ego, whether you do or you don't do. This is going to happen. Who are you to kill? Because it's already decided that I'm going to destroy everything. Clearly, even without you, these people are destined to die. Everything is ultimately here. By saying that he is Kal, by saying that he is time, he is indicating two things. One is that he is death. He's personifying, he's death himself. And he's also telling that he is his time. One meaning of Kal is death, another meaning of Kal is time, and we have to all understand that everything ultimately gets absorbed in what? Everything gets absorbed in time. So we have to understand that everything, and no matter what, this is going to happen. Since this is going to happen, I want this to happen through your hands. Why? Because I really love you. You gradually see that. And one more small thing, I wish to bring your attention to one small word here, pratyanikeshu. What he is telling, prati anikeshu, means the warriors from the enemy clan. Somewhere Shri Krishna is also predicting the future, that your enemy clan people are going to die. Means, Arjun, you are going to be safe. So whatever, see, one hidden meaning, we all are Karyakartas, we all are Geeta Sadhak. One thing we should see, that we all should continue doing the seva of Shri Krishna. We should always continue to do the work of God. Bhagwan ka karya karte rahenge. So if we keep doing that, we will always be safe. So if we are doing the task that is assigned to us by God himself, we will always be safe. Bhagwan ka karya karte raho, to bache rahoge. This hidden meaning we should understand. Whatever is the task of Shri Krishna, if we continue to do that, just like this, pratyanikeshu yodaha, here because it is in the battle, here the word yodaha is coming, but we have to understand that if we righteously follow our karma, if we righteously follow what is meant for us, we will always be safe, in safe hands of Parampita Paramatma. And rest, we should just be living, because everything is pre-decided. We are nobody to decide anything. There is a small story from the Garud Puran. Once there was a meeting of all the gods, and in that meeting, see, there was one small bird who came to know. Once there was a meeting of gods, and all the gods were going there. While doing that, when the gods were entering, when Yam Dev, he was entering in that meeting, he saw at the corner of that door, one small bird was sitting. So Yamraj looked at him. Now, if Yamraj looks at somebody, it is a terrifying thing, isn't it? He saw this, Yamraj saw the small bird, got extremely scared. He said, once this Yamraj's tushti has fallen on me, means pata nahi mera kya hoga. Yamraj has looked me, matlab gone. So he quickly went to the king of birds, Garudji, and he said, please save me. When all the gods were entering the meeting, Yamraj has seen me, and now I'm not sure what will happen to me. When he said that, he said, okay, let me put you in a safe place. So he carried this bird all the way to Himalayas. And he said, you will be safe here in this corner. No drishti will come to you, and you will be safe here. And while he thought, now nothing can happen to me, at that point, another bigger bird came, and he made the small bird his prey. At that point of time, this Garudji was wondering, what happened? I kept him safe. I made him when they met Yamraj. He asked, "What is this?" He tried to say, "This, what happened?" Yamraj came. He asked Garudji, "There was a small bird here. What happened?" He said, "I have kept him safe in a place in the Himalayas. Now he's safe." He said, "That's what I was wondering. How come this bird is sitting here? Because at that moment he was just trying to die in the Himalayas. You made my job easier. So whatever is to be made, this is a story from Garud Puran. Whatever is going to happen is definitely going to be happen. What are we all? We are just means to achieve those. If we don't do anything, somebody else will do it. But whatever has to happen, it is according to the karma of our births. Whatever is going to happen is pre-decided based on our karma. How it is going to happen is something that is left to how we decide to follow our duties. So we have to ensure that everything that we do should be done in correct spirit. And even without Arjun, Sri Krishna has already declared that the warriors of this hostile army would not survive. At this point of time, definitely Arjun feels, and why me? Why do you want me to do all this? Because Arjun, why should Arjun engage himself in all this entire carnage? He's wondering. The answer comes from Shri Krishna himself. What he's telling, तस्मात् त्वमुत्तिष्ठ यशो लभस्व जित्वा शत्रून् भुङ्क्ष्व राज्यं समृद्धम् मयैवैते निहताः पूर्वमेव निमित्तमात्रं भव सव्यसाचिन्. What he's saying, you do my work and the success will be yours. Uttishta, get up. You have to win over the armies. It's not that without you my work is not going to be done. These sinners are going to die no matter what. But there has to be some means. If today I decide that I have to write a book. Now, if to write a book nowadays, people don't use pen. It has to be typed. So this computer, it is a means to achieve that. If somebody has a fractured hand, that plaster is a means to clear. The book, if I think that I have to write a book and the computer is going to mean, the computer is not going to do the writing. The writing is going to come from my planning. Okay. But the means to achieve that book will be the computer. Similarly, we all are also means to achieve something that God has decided to do. If somebody has a fractured hand and they put the plaster, does the hand get healed by the plaster? No, it is getting healed on its own. But the plaster is a means to get that fixed. Similarly, Shri Krishna says here, Mayai vete niyata purvameva. I have already decided that they are going to be finished. And you are only a nimitta. Nimitta means cause. You are only a cause, just an instrument to achieve that. So we all should understand, ultimately we all are just the instruments, the means, the tools to achieve what God has already planned. Recently we all saw at Ayodhya, what a magnificent event. All the entire world, entire nation is celebrating the moment. We all have already seen this Janmotsav that is happening in Anandi. We all are blessed to see all these beautiful moments at Geeta Parivar. When we see this is all destined to happen, all the saints coming together and taking this nation on a progressive path, this is all destined to happen. Nimitta Matra. Swamiji's birthday is the Nimitta Matra. All this is destined. We all are, all our saints, all our leaders, all the great personalities of the nation who are uniting and meeting each other at this great Janmotsav are taking our country on a very progressive path. They all are the instruments to achieve this progress. We all should understand that. Whatever happened in Ayodhya, because our nation is decided. It's decided that our nation has to progress, and we all have to do our jobs. We all have to focus on our jobs. We all have to focus on our duties, that this work gets happened. So the Vishwaroop Paramatma, he has already decided what has to happen. And all the change that he desires is going to happen no matter what. We have to be the nimitta, we have to be the instrument. Why? Because we are the chosen ones to get that done. when somebody says, I will not give seva, or I don't have the time, remember that you were the chosen one. If you don't have time and choose not to do that seva, that is a difference, that you are missing out on an opportunity. Sri Krishna loves us, so he wants us to be the nimitta, he wants us to be the cause, he wants us to be the instrument. We are just the instruments. And here one adjective that Sri Krishna uses for Arjun, Savyasachin. What is the why this word Savyasachin? Savyasachin is used for Arjun because he can do archery. He can use the bow and arrow equally well with both his hands. That is the skill he has. So Sri Krishna is saying, you are skilled, you are eligible, and I love you. That is why this opportunity of achieving my aims, of getting the task done, has come to you. Similarly, we all should imagine ourselves as Savyasachins. Every opportunity has come to us, being savis, being able to do something for the nation. All these opportunities are right in front of us. We have to grab them, and not only for the betterment of the nation, but because this is God's work, we also have to uplift ourselves by the means of this entire work. So, nimitta matra bhava savyasachin. This one statement, if we keep in our mind, this statement will always keep us away from ego. We all should understand every time some felicitation is happening to you, or some or the other credit comes to you. The ego, ahankar, is one thing that, it never needs an invitation. And it comes like it's a leader of all the avaguna. It is a leader of all the, bad qualities, all the undesirable qualities. It comes uninvited, and it doesn't come alone. It comes with all other uh, undesirable qualities. To keep it at bay, to defeat it, this one sentence, if we keep reminding ourselves, it will take us a long way. Nimitta matara bhavasavyasachin. If we all keep reminding ourselves that we are just the means to achieve a great thing. If we all, how the Kar Sevaks in Ayodhya we saw, this, we all are celebrating. Why? Because of the dedication, because of the tyag of all the Kar Sevaks. While they were doing, they all were knowing we are the nimitta matra. We are only the means to achieve this big task. And we are seeing in front of us their selfless service has put our country on a very progressive path. Similarly, we all also every time for two reasons. One, for the betterment of the task, to achieve the task, and for our own upliftment. We should always keep this in our mind. See, when a farmer is growing something in his farm, we cannot say that the farmer is growing. Actually, he's just sowing the seeds. He's just the instruments to achieve. Does he have the capacity to grow the plants? If there is no sun, if there is no water, if there is not sufficient, favorable conditions, the plants will not grow. So he cannot call himself as the sole instrument to achieve it. He is just the nimitta matra. We all should try to when we say that Geeta Jeevan mein laye, these certain phrases we should always keep remembering and try to bring in our soul, our lives. And after listening to all this, Arjun's ego is also completely destroyed. Now he is understood. In no time, Sri Krishna and has explained him everything. And after listening to this chapter, our ego should also become zero. After seeing all this, how the Vishwarup Paramatma is. See, from the 10th chapter till 11th chapter, how the transition goes. 10th chapter is teaching us to see Parampita Paramatma Brahma Tattva in everything around us. And what is this chapter teaching us? It is gradually going to teach us that we are extremely small. We are infinitesimally small in this entire universe, and that should help us keep our ego at bay. Further, Arjun is now, while he's saying this, gradually we'll see how his ego is going completely disappearing. He's saying, Dronai, Arjun, Sri Krishna continues this, Dronai cha bhishmai cha jayadrathai cha karnan tathanyanapi yodha viran maya hatamstvai cha himavyathishtha yudhyasva jeta sirane sapatnan. Dronacharya, Bhishmacharya, Jayadratha, and all other brave warriors, they have already been killed by me. Means He's calm. He's showing the future. And you all will wonder how come he's saying they're already standing in the battlefield. He's calm. He can see in all sides. He can see the past. He can see the present. He can see the future. So Arjun, he's telling Arjun that in future I have already decided they are going to be killed. Throughout his travels, he's saying I have already killed. So he's saying I have already, made arrangements to kill them. Ma Vyatishta, you don't be disturbed about all this. There is no way you can save them by giving up on your duties. There is no way you can save them. The task is going to get done. Now, whether you want the credit of getting of having done your duties or not, that is the question. You just go ahead and do. Here, because he is in the battlefield, he's saying Yudhyasva. For us, it is do your job. Whatever is the task assigned to us, we have to just do our jobs. And Jeta, Sirani, Sapatnan, you will be victorious, because all your enemies are going to get killed. Yudhyasva Jeta, Sirani, Samatnan. You are going to get victorious because you are following. He's completely, entirely, most favorite of Sri Krishna. All blessings he has. But even after all this, automatically he is not going to get all the credit. You have to work. You have to pick up your weapons and work towards achieving. We cannot just say, Shri Krishna has given us that opportunity, the task will be done. No, we have to pick up our weapons, whatever it is. We have to be the means. We have to pick up our weapons. We have to do our job to its perfection. Etat Shritva Sanjaya Uvacha. एतत् श्रुत्वा वचनं केशवस्य कृताञ्जलिर्वेपमानः किरीटी नमस्कृत्वा भूय एवाह कृष्णं सगद्गदं वीतवीतः प्रणम्य. What is happening here? By this time, as I told you, these are the shlokas which will completely nullify the ego a person has. Having known this, that everything is going to get done. Simple thing, I'll tell you. Now we all are in Anandi, all the trainers. The classes are happening smoothly. So we are not irreplaceable. If I take the class, fine. If not, somebody else is taking our Learn Geeta classes, isn't it? Everything is happening smoothly. Everywhere, everything, whatever Shri Krishna has decided is going to go very smoothly. So after understanding that my presence or absence is not affecting the person in front of me, it is not affecting anything that is happening in the world, how will you feel? Insignificant, isn't it? The ego will be completely sorted, isn't it? So here also Arjun's ego is completely nullified, and how is his feeling, how is his condition, how is his appearance is being described by whom? Sanjay. What he says, etat shrutva vachanam keshavasya. Etat shrutva, after listening to this, to the words of Shri Krishna, kritaanjalir vepamana kiriti. नमस्कृत्वा भूय एवाह कृष्णं सगद्गतं वीतवीतः प्रणम्य. There are so many emotions that are being spoken about in this particular verse. First is the emotion of complete surrender. He is completely surrendered. Kritaanjalir. He is completely surrendering himself to Shri Krishna. And Namaskritva, he is also worshipping. He's not just surrendering, he's also worshipping Shri Krishna. He's bowing down to him. And at the same time, he's also very scared. Sagad gatam bhita bhitah pranamya. Now, see, so far, just knowing that he's Parampita Paramatma, he's everywhere, theory is very interesting. But practically, when things come in front of you, it becomes very difficult to accept, to assimilate, to digest them, and face everything. To program yourself in a way, small change happens in our life, and it is difficult for us to adapt. For him, what he's seeing is extremely dreadful. He's seeing the future, he's seeing how this entire universe is working. After seeing all this, he's really very terrified. So, in this particular place, we'll see Sanjay is describing all the different emotions of Arjun, how terrified he is, how he's completely surrendering. This universal change that is going to happen, he has come to know that this all is going to happen. Whatever sin, we have to understand, whatever sins are happening, they are also always going to be happening. Whenever they go to a certain extreme, all these sinners are going to get, taken care of. So, Shri Krishna himself, Paramatma, Vishwarupa Paramatma here, what we are seeing is the Vishwarupa Paramatma is saying, you have to give up on the ego. And after all this, what we are saying that Shri Krishna, what after seeing all this, Arjun is completely egoless. Now, after this entire description done by Maharshi Vedavyas, he is telling that how is Arjun's state? He's terrifying, he's trembling. We all know that Arjun is a great warrior. And how is he? He's bowing down again and again. Booyah! Again and again, he's bowing down to this Vishwarupa Paramatma. And in this, if we see, if we see something terrifying, if we see something dreadful, how we will start. We will all start chanting Hanuman Chalisa. Similarly, this condition has happened to Arjun also. He's so scared that he has also started trembling and started chanting the Prarthana, started chanting in praise of Shri Krishna. Now, all these shlokas, starting from shlok number 36 up till shlok number 44, these are very critical shlokas. These shlokas are also inculcated in the morning prayers of that are chanted at Geeta Bhavan. These 8 shlokas of praise of Shri Krishna, they are extremely important. We have to also, and try to chant them daily to overcome all your fears and to overcome our biggest enemy, that is ahankar, that is ego. And we should always remember Vishwarupa Paramatma's Aradhana we can do by chanting these prayers. Very beautiful praises of Shri Krishna are sung by Arjun here. Arjuna uvacha स्थाने ऋषिकेश तव प्रकीर्त्या जगत्प्रहृष्यत्यनुरज्यते च रक्षांसि वीतानि दिशो द्रवन्ति सर्वे नमस्यन्ति च सिद्धसङ्घाः. In this battlefield, we should never forget where we are in this battlefield. Arjun is so mesmerized, so flattered by what he is saying that the lyrical charm of Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā and the devotion that Arjun has displayed is at its peak in these shlokas that we are going to see. This entire emotion that Arjun has, it has given rise to the most adorable, most beautiful prayers in praise of the Vishwarupa Paramatma, in praise of Lord Shri Krishna. And for this particular verse, one thing that our Swamiji says is, this verse is very significant. It is like a mantra. And how it is like a mantra? It is a significant shlok which will take away all types of fears. In any situation, if one faces any fears, this one shlok should be chanted numerous number of times and it will chase away all your fears. What is mentioned in this in this place? Thane Rishikesha. Whatever is the praise that I have heard about you is undoubtedly correct. There are no doubts about your praise, whatever kirti. Now, whatever Arjun has heard about Shri Krishna right from the childhood, he knows how Shri Krishna has lifted Govardhan Parvat with one little finger, how Shri Krishna has been dancing on Kaliya. All these things he has heard, but even after hearing all these, he is not very convinced of, okay, he's still my brother. If your brother, your sister is somebody very great, nobody immediately starts respecting him. But at this moment, he's now accepting that all the greatness that I have heard is apt. Wherever your praises are being sung, they are extremely apt. And he is now mentioning that wherever your prayers are sung, there what happens? That those places are full of joy. There will be happiness wherever your prayers are sung. Everyone will be rejoicing where your prayers are being sung. Sthani Rishikesha Tava Prakrit Jagat Prarishyatyanurajyate cha. Wherever your prayers are sung, there will be lot of happiness. And what more witness? We are in the Geeta Bhakti Mahotsav. It is a Bhakti Mahotsav. We are all celebrating you all should be aware that we are celebrating Swamiji's Janmadin as a Bhakti Mahotsav. It is celebrating devotion. And here when we see the lyrical charms, the kirtans, the Hari Kirtans that are happening, the chants that are happening today, the Geeta part is happening, all this is spreading so much happiness, not only in the places where it is happening, it is not restricted to the mandap. I'm witnessing in the entire Anandi, the entire city, or the entire city of Pune, everywhere this happiness is being spread. So what Arjun is saying here is so aptly, we all are also witness to this happiness. Prarishyatyanurajyate cha. When we are seeing so many people are enjoying the kirtans, enjoying the chants in praise of Shri Krishna, all these things are happening here in the praise of Vitthal Rakmai. We are chanting Jnaneshwar Mauli, so many kirtans, abhangs, we are all singing, and people who don't even understand those abhang, those who even don't understand Marathi language, are still all of them are enjoying the kirtans, the abhang. That is the beauty of what? It is the beauty of Nama Kirtan. It is the beauty of the name of Sri Hari. Just by the singing the name, whether you understand its meaning, whether you understand the abhang, it is immaterial. Even after all this, you all are just enjoying. So wherever the chant is happening, wherever you are remembered, Arjun is saying that place is full of happiness. And the happiness, by the means of this Janmotsav, we are seeing this happiness is spread across the world, because I see many people have come even from outside countries in this. But in this Anandi, I'm seeing people have come from UAE, US, and whatnot. Places beyond my imagination. Nepal, so many volunteers have come all the way from Nepal also. When we see this, we understand the importance of these shlokas. It is not just theory. When we chant this shloka, that's okay. When we everybody is enjoying, we should be able to connect it with our lives. We are seeing that this enjoyment is everywhere. And the second category that Arjun describes here is Rakshaunsi Bhitani Disho Dravanti. The people who are not doing good jobs, the Rakshaunsi, the ones who are towards the Tamogun, the Rakshas category. These people are running away with your name. So there are some people, when Jai Shri Ram is being chanted, some people enjoy it. And some people, when Jai Shri Ram is chanted, they run away. We understand what category of people they are. Some people, they are the Rakshaunsi, Dishodramanti. Those who are sinners, they will run away from these hymns. So the first category is the one which enjoy your names. The second category is the one who have sinful tendency. The ones who have the sinful tendency, they try to escape from all directions. They will escape from your name, from chanting your name. And then there are some, on hearing, there are some immoral people who get very uneasy. And there is the third category, which is Sarve Namasyanti Siddha Sanghaha. There is another category who are always taking your sacred name. Who are they? A group of saints, the Siddha people, who are always singing your praise, who are bowing down to you. And they will bring grace not only to your name and themselves, they will bring grace everywhere. Our saints, here we are listening to so many stories of Jnaneshwar Mauli, Sant Tukaram, Sant Namdev, Sant Ekanath Maharaj. So many names we are hearing. There are many people who were not even aware of the life stories of these great saints. They have dedicated their entire lives in praise of Shri Krishna, in praise of God, in praise of Sri Ram. And what is it doing to us? It is filling our lives with happiness. It is showing a progressive path to all of us. So here one very important thing that Swamiji says about the Nam Kirtan, what he says, the influence that the name has. Arjun is saying your influence, the influence of your name, the influence of your remembrance is what it is very joyous. For whom? For the righteous people, those who are followers of Dharma. And for the sinners, it is how it is destructive. This very important thing Arjun is mentioning over here. We should understand which category we fall into. We all are falling into the first category, into the Siddha Sanghas category, in the category of people who enjoy the chant of Shri Krishna. And after having heard your chants, having heard your praises, the people are always bowing down to you. And he offers now Arjuna is offering repeated salutations to Shri Krishna. How much salutation should one offer? He's saying there is no other option after seeing your this form and understanding all your presence. Why should one not praise you? Kasmat chitena nameran mahatman गरीयसे ब्रह्मणोऽप्यादिकर्त्रे अनन्तदेवेश जगन्निवास त्वमक्षरं सदसत्तत्परं यत्. Why should not one praise you? Who is that person who cannot, who can abstain from praising you, who can abstain from worshipping you, who can abstain from bowing down to you? Brahmaji has created this entire world. The entire world is a creation of Brahmaji, and you are supreme even for him. You are so great. Your greatness is beyond the greatness of Brahmaji. The entire world resides in you, and the entire world is a part of you. Whatever we are able to see, whatever we are not able to see, also everything, the cause beyond existence is you. Things that we can see, things that we cannot see, you are the cause behind all those things. So definitely we all are going to bow down to you. And not only that, nobody is bigger than you, nobody is greater than you, nobody is more mightier than you. Ananta Devesha Jagannivasa. See, the adjectives are used so carefully. When he is expressing the might of the Vishwarupa Paramatma, he is telling you are Jagannivasa. The entire world is living in you. And you are Ananta, endless. The entire world is living inside you. Tamaksharam Sadasat Tatparayat. Everything is in you, and you are Akshara. You are imperishable. In spite of everything being in you, there is no change in you. You are Akshara. Further, he continues the praise. Beautiful these all shlokas are. Svamadideva Purushah Puranas Tvamasya Vishvasya Parannidhanam Vetasi Vedyai Cha Parai Cha Dhama Tvaya Tatam Vishwamanantarupa. He has given such beautiful definitions of Parampita Paramatma. If we understand these definitions properly, we will know exactly what Parampita Paramatma is, who are we exactly trying to study. Each of these definition in itself is extremely important. It's extremely important. First thing he's saying is Tvam Adideva. Before anything came into existence, what was in the existence? Only you were in the existence. And Purusha Puranam, you are the ancient amongst all the beings. Now, obviously, when once you have said Adideva, before you there is nothing that was existing. You are the ancient, most ancient amongst all, and nobody is more ancient than God. He's beyond time. He is the source of entire creation. Tvamasya Vishvasya Parannidhanam. You are the ultimate resort, ultimate abode of this whole universe. You are the ultimate abode of this entire universe. Now, abode is something that we take shelter in. We all take shelter in our homes. We live in, we dwell in, Earth is our home. So we are completely dependent on our abodes, isn't it? So even if we say this home is mine and we have an ego about this home being mine, we also have to understand we cannot have an ego about it because we are dependent on the abode. Similarly, here when Shri Krishna is saying that, when Arjuna is saying Tamasya Vishwasya Parannidhanam, the entire world is living in you. The entire world is dependent on you. The entire world cannot exist independently without your support. The entire universe is housed on you. And Vetasi Vedyancha Parancha Dhaman. Vetasi Vedyancha. You are the knower of everything. And you are the only one who is worth knowing. Vedya. You are the only one who is worth knowing. So we all are taking efforts in trying to understand who is this Vishwarupa Paramatma. These words will help us understand who this Vishwarupa Paramatma is. Knowing himself, knowing him should be the highest goal of this human life. And not only in progressing in spirituality, some people feel, this can happen later. No, we have to keep coming. We have to keep coming to this world again and again to accomplish this one objective of life, and that is to know the supreme power. Tvaya tatam vishvamanantarupa. By assuming or by taking innumerable forms, you are present in the whole world. See, the entire world, how this entire thing can be imagined. You all have seen oceans. How is the ocean? The ocean is there and the waves are always originating from the ocean. The wave is a part of the ocean, but is the ocean completely a wave? No, everything is originating from you, Vishwam Ananta Rupam. It is just whatever we see is a wave. So whatever world we are seeing around us, the ocean, it is just appearing and again dissolving. The wave in itself doesn't have its independent existence, isn't it? Similarly, what Arjun is mentioning here, we nobody can have an independent existence. We all are merging into you. We are originating from you. We are merging into you. You are Vishwam Ananta Rupa. So further, his all the forms. Now, when we are saying Vishwam Ananta Rupa, we are using the word Vishwa here, we have to understand one more important thing. Not only just human beings and other creatures, all the gods are also included in this. All gods, demons, demigods, everything is all merging and coming into him. So, with all this description, Arjuna is very frightened, very bewildered, and at the same time, he's extremely enchanted by what he's saying. So, he is continuing his praise. You are the wind god, you are the Yamaraj, you are the Agni, Varun, everything, you're the moon, you're the Brahma. How Arjun continues. वायुर्यमोऽग्निर्वरुणः शशाङ्कः प्रजापतिस्त्वं प्रपितामहश्च नमो नमस्तेऽस्तु सहस्रकृत्वः पुनश्च भूयोऽपि नमो नमस्ते. You are Vayu, the Lord of Wind. You are Yama, the Lord of Death. And now when we say Yama as Lord of Death, we also should understand it's always taken in this way that he is the Lord of Death. He is responsible for destruction. But it is not just for destruction. We all have to fix this one thing in our minds, that he is the one who is the controller of this entire universe. So whatever work we are doing, whatever karma we are doing, according to that, our next birth is going to happen. According to that, whatever is happening in our lives, whatever boons and punishments we are getting in our life is according to our karma. Who decides what a person is going to get? That is being decided by Yamaraj. So he is the controller of this universe. So when Arjun is saying you are the Vayu, Vayu is what responsible for all the life in this world, isn't it? Without Vayu, without wind, there is no life. You are the Vayu. You are the Yama. You are the controller of this entire universe. You are Agni, the Lord of fire. Now this Agni is responsible for giving us power. It is giving us light. It is giving us heat. It is giving us the urja to stay alive. Without fire, it is not possible for us to live. Now, when I say fire, it is not just the cooking fire. There is a lot of heat in different forms. The Agni Dev is within us also. It is in our stomach in the form of Jatar Agni, responsible for digestion. So, in different forms, the Agni is responsible for what? For our very sustenance. So, you see how critical it is. Vayu, Yama, Agni, then Varuna, god of water. Without water, again, nothing can exist in this universe. You are the god of water also. Without him, the life is impossible. You are Shashank. Shashank is what? Moon. And you are Prajapati. Because the entire creation is happening because of who is Prajapati? Lord Brahma. You are the Brahma who is responsible for the creation. Tvam Prajapatistam Prapitamahascha. He's explaining how all the critical gods are in you. You are taking these different forms. You are the one who is taking forms of these different gods, and you are responsible for the entire creation. You are responsible for entire sustenance. You are the one because of whom the entire support system is working here. And having all said all this, he's continuing the praise. Twama Namo namaste stu sahasra kritva. Thousands of namaskars, thousands of times I want to bow down to you. Punascha bhuyo pe namo namaste. And not just one time, many times, thousands of times. Sahasra kritva, thousands of times. Salutations, salutations unto 1,000 times. And again, bhuya api. Again and again I bow down to you. Again and again I offer my pranams to you, my namaskar to you, pranam to you, pranam to you. Varam, he is and just not stopping. What he expresses further is even more. Hazaro par pranam, punhacha bhuya api nama namate. And not just here, he doesn't stop at this. He continues, Namah purasta datha prishtataste, namostute sarvata eva sarva. अनन्तवीर्याभितविक्रमस्त्वं सर्वं समाप्नोषि ततोऽसि सर्वः. Pranam to you. Thousands of times pranam to you. Again and again pranam to you. This was till the last shlok. And in the 40th shlok, pranam to you from the front, pranam to you from the back, pranam to you from all directions. Because why? You are everywhere. There is no direction which remains untouched by this Vishwarupa Darshan, by this Vishwarupa Paramatma. So from front to back, because I don't understand which is the front and I don't understand which is the back. I don't understand which is the east direction. I don't understand west direction. So sarvata eva sarva, from all directions, pranam to you. You are the one, you are the mighty one. And how are you? You are the one with infinite, limitless power, ananta virya. Infinite might you have. There is no end to your valor, and there is no end to your strength. Sarvam samapnoshi tatosi sarvaha. Where are you? Where can I find you? This question, if you ask, there are many non-believers who will ask, where is your God? The only answer is this question itself is wrong. Where is God? Where can I find you? This question is wrong. Where is it that we cannot find you? Everywhere. Sarvam samapnoshi. In this sight of the fearful form also, wherever Arjuna is seeing, he is seeing only the Vishwarupa Paramatma. There is nothing in Arjun's sight except the God himself. So when all this realization is dawning upon Arjun, he's wondering that this mighty one who is chewing up Bhishma Pitama, he's chewing up Dronacharya, he's eating up all the Kauravas, all the creatures are going in his mouth. How fierce he is. Many universes, now Arjun has not only, we know only about the Mrityalok, but Arjun is somebody who has visited all the three worlds. He has been to Swargalok, Patalok, Naglok, Mrityalok, different worlds. He knows many more universes exist. So all the universes that we know, so all are just specks of, specks of dust particles in this form. In one corner, like a dust particle, these all are staying there. And this is the Vishwarupa Darshan. This is the mighty form of Shri Krishna. This is the Vishwarupa Paramatma. And what was I doing with him? I was calling him by his name. I was calling him my friend, my brother. All of a sudden, when all these feelings dawned upon him, an apprehensive feeling took over Arjun. And when this has happened, so many beautiful, auspicious verses have come out from Arjun's mouth. Arjun in the next two verses brings to forefront with precision. He will bring out that emotion which will be generated by an ordinary man when he suddenly realizes the glory of this divine form in front of him. See, very small thing, if we meet somebody, happens here also, you meet somebody, you'll wish, talk to them, like, just imagine a person is going in train. We make friends in train, we talk to people around us, we share our tiffin boxes, whatever food passes, we'll share, khalo hamare saath. All of a sudden you ask, okay, so where are you from? And then you realize that this is some great person. So a student was once traveling in the train, and normally how you talk to uncles in the train, he started talking to a person, shared food, and doing all sorts of musty in front of him. While doing all this, afterwards, when they started having some serious conversation, he told, I study in such and such college. And this fellow smiled. This uncle, he smiled. And this person said, okay, what is the smile about? He asked, what are you doing, uncle? Where are you from? Where do you work? And this fellow said, I am the director of the college where you are studying now. Students usually know the principal and the lecturers and all, but this fellow is sitting in front of me. He's the director of the college. Obviously, we don't get to see the director so easily. He didn't know. And all of a sudden, just imagine what emotion he will be full of. This is a very small example. But imagine, for Arjun, it is so much beyond this. It's not just the director of his college, but the director of this entire universe, of this entire creations is sitting in front of him. And he's now filled of profound emotions of guilt. How could I, talk to him like like a friend? And very beautiful verses come out from him. I wanted to take two more verses, but I think we'll keep them for the next session, looking at the time. So with these beautiful shlokas from Arjun, which profoundly expresses emotions of guilt, of love towards Sri Krishna, we'll see all of them in the next session. With that, I offer this entire discussion at the lotus feet of Param Puja Swamiji Dev, Sri Govindagiri Ji Maharaj, because of whom we are not only getting to learn Bhagavad Gita, but we are getting to see so many different things. We are all, you all must also be seeing on YouTube so many great saints we are able to see by them, because of the might, because of the divinity of our Param Puja Swamiji. I offer this entire discussion at the feet of Parampita Paramatma Shri Krishna and Swamiji himself. Hari Om. Om Shri Krishna Arpanamastu. Hari Om Tat Sat. Tanushree Didi.
Thank you, Didi, for a wonderful and a wonderful session. Now we'll move to the question answer session. Everyone can raise your hand and wait for the chance to come. Yes, Abhishek ji.
Jai Shri Krishna, Didi.
Jai Shri Krishna, Bhaiya.
And Didi, I just want to ask the shloka which you told we should chant to remove our fears for again and again.
Thane Rishikesh Jagat.
Okay, Didi. Thank you, Didi, so much.
This will remind us that only the sinners have fear. That is why it is important. So it will, we know we'll have more faith in what we are doing, and we'll always be provoked to do the right things. One who is always following the righteous path will never be scared. So
Yes. Yes. Thank you. Didi.
Thank you, Priya.
Ramji.
Jai Shri Krishna, Ramji. Ramji.
Jai Shri Krishna. Didi,
Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Shri Ram.
I would like to know, there is a slok, I don't remember in which chapter it is, Bhumi Rapo Nalo Vayu Kham Mano Buddhirev Cha Ahankar Itiyam Me Bhinna Prakriti Rashtadha. Didi, can you please explain this? Because I am little bit confused about its meaning. Sir, मैं आ रहा हूँ भैया.
See, this verse is from the Bhumirapo Nalo. This verse is from the 7th chapter. So
Yes,
I don't know if you have the time to go through the entire shloka, but you can refer to any vivachan of the 7th chapter that is going on in the current level 3. You can definitely go through. In short, I'll tell you that all the different things, there are certain elements that Shri Krishna has spoken here about. Bhumi, Rapo, Nalo, Vayu. Bhumi, you know, earth, water, fire, air, and space, and the mind, intellect, and ego. All these, there are 8 components which are described in this. Bhumi, Bhumihi, Apaha, then Analaha, Vayu, Kham. Kham means the space. The word kham means space. That is Kai. Mana. Man, we all know. Buddhi. All of them, ahankar, ego, all these are different elements which are, which are result in the material energy of this world. They form the material energy of this world. They result in the materialistic world. The world that we see around us is made out of these things. That is what it means. Now, this particular shloka and also the other shlokas, they are all in continuation. Like there is a very good flow of there is a good thought process which is weaving these shlokas together. So, for more details, should I think refer to the 7th chapter Vivachan.
Lathaji.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna, Didi, Lata Didi, Pranam.
Jai Shri Krishna, Pranam. Ji, what's the meaning of Sanjay and Arjun? Sanjaya. My
Sanjaya Vacha.
Geeta Parivar asked to ask you, what is the meaning of Sanjaya and Arjun?
Sanjay and Arjun. Sanjay is
the name's meaning. It's what's the meaning of Sanjaya?
Okay, that I am not very sure, but I will try to find out. This
Okay.
is an interesting question. Good matter for me to research also. I'll try to find out and let you know in the upcoming session. Very interesting. Yeah, I don't think there are any further questions.
Yes, is anyone having still any questions? Yes, Didi, yes.
Didi, I just want to know, like, we always use the right side of our body first. Like, we place our right feet first, right? We eat in right hand. Why is like the right side of our body more considered divine, auspicious than the left side?
See,
Both are
one thing is about divine and everything. Also, it is also about perfection. So if you do something with choice, when you're writing, obviously majority will write better with the right hand and the left hand, isn't it? So the first step that should be perfect, that should be more confident, that should be more pious. That is also one thing, and there are also other reasons in the shastras which are responsible for it. But basic this thing is that this is how more perfect thing will be the first thing to go. So right is and also hygiene wise and other things, because right hand is constantly used, always cleaned, more clean. In that perspective also, this it makes more sense to start everything with the right hand. But there are many more reasons, we'll have to dig more into the scriptures to understand that. The very basic thing is
May I know what are the reasons in the scriptures, Didi?
That I will
Maybe.
also have to see more.
Okay.
But yeah,
Okay.
but the
Thank
basic what I have been told by my ancestors is what I told you. But yeah,
Okay.
that's
Thank you, Didi.
बेहराज
हाँ जय जगन्नाथ।
जय श्री कृष्ण भैया।
हाँ दीदी वो बताइए ना, वो प्रत्यनिकेशु योद्धा, इसको हट के मीनिंग प्रत्यनिकेशु योद्धा, योद्धा का
Pratyanigeshu consists of two words. Anikeshu. Anikeshu means so warriors of the enemy clan. So Anikeshu. There are two words there.
warrior of enemy.
The warriors, Yodha is warriors, Anikeshu is of the enemy clan. So Anikeshu is the warriors of the enemy clan.
Thank you, thank you.
I think there are no more questions now. So we can move to the prayer. We move to the prayer. For the prayer today, we have just a second. Ramesh Ji Seshpal Ji from Ahmedabad, Gujarat, a retired banker, and help in Gujarati translation of Hindi speech. Welcome, Bhaiya.
जय श्री कृष्ण। योगेशं सच्चिदानन्दं वासुदेवं व्रजप्रियं धर्म संस्थापकं वीरं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं, कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। जय श्री कृष्ण।
Thank you, Bhaiya, for the divine prayer. Last but not the least, sincere thanks to backend team, tech team, and Suman Bhaiya being at the backend and making this session a grand success. And now we'll move to the we'll recite Hanuman Chalisa. Be on the mute. You can chant Hanuman Chalisa.
श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज निज मन मुकुर सुधारि बरन रघुबर बिमल जसु जो दायक फलचारि बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरौ पवन कुमार बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि हरहु कलेश विकार। जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीसति लोक उजागर रामदूत अतुलित बल धामा अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी कंचन बरन विराज सुबेसा कानन कुंडल कुंचित केसा हाथ वज्र और ध्वजा विराजे कांधे मूंज जनेऊ साजे शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगबंदन विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर राम काज करिबे को आतुर प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबे को रसिया राम लखन सीता मन वसिया सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सिंहि दिखावा विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा भीम रूप धरि असुर सहारे रामचंद्र के काज सवारे लाय सजीवन लखन जियाए श्री रघुवीर हर्षि उर लाए रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बड़ाई तुम मम प्रिय भरत ही समभाई सहस बदन तुम रोजस गावै अस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावै सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा नारद सारद सहित अहिसा जम कुबेर दिगपाल जहाते कवि कोविद कहि सके कहाते तुम उपकार सुग्रीव ही कीन्हा राम मिलाय राजपद दीना तुम्हरो मंत्र विभीषण माना लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना जुग सहस्र योजन पर भानु लील्यो ताहि मधुर पल जानु प्रभु मुद्रिका मेलि मुख माहि जलधि लांघि गए अचरज नाहि दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते सुगम अनुग्रह तुमरे तेते राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे होतन आज्ञा बिनु पैसारे सब सुख लहै तुम्हारी सरना तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना आपन तेज समारो आपै तीनों लोक हाकते कापै भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवै महावीर जब नाम सुनावै नासै रोग हरै सब पीरा जपत निरंतर हनुमत बीरा संकट ते हनुमान छुड़ावै मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लावै सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा जिनके काज सकल तुम साजा और मनोरथ जो कोई लावै सोई अमित जीवन फल पावै चारों जुग प्रताप तुम्हारा है प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा साधु संत के तुम रखवारे असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे अष्ट सिद्धि नो निधि के दाता असबर दीन जानकी माता राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा तुम्हारे भजन राम को पावै जन्म जन्म के दुख विसर बिसरावै अंत काल रघुवर पुर जाई जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाई और देवता चित्त न धरई हनुमत से सर्व सुख करई संकट कटई मिटई सब पीरा जो सुमिरई हनुमत बल बीरा जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई कृपा करहु गुरुदेव की नाई जो सत बार पाठ कर कोई छूट ही बंदी महासुख होई जो यह पढ़ हनुमान चालीसा होय सिद्धि साखी गौरी सा तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा की जय नाथ हृदय महडेरा पवन तनय संकट हरन मंगल मूर्ति रूप राम लखन सीता सहित हृदय बसहु सुर भूप सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय.
Thank you everyone for joining in this session. Now we'll meet next week. Till then.